Welcome to the Profitable Hypnosis Business online show where top experts share their kick-ass money-making strategies and success habits. Hi there, are you ready to turn your business into a business that creates cash flow and gives you the life you want, like Emma's? I'm Karen Bird, your host from Win with Hypnosis. You might know me as the Attitude of a Champion trainer. And I put together this online event so that I could bring you some of the best experts from around the world. And they're going to be sharing with you their number one secret about how successfully and consistently they make more money, bring in clients, see success, and kick ass in their business and life. And I am so thrilled to introduce Emma Romano to you. And we are going to be talking about your beliefs are attracting your non-existing clients. Thank you so much for being here today, Emma.
Ah, what a privilege and an honor. Thanks so much for asking me. It's like so cool. And I'm so excited about it. So excited about this.
I know, and I'm so excited to get your wisdom and hear about your success in just the last few years. So a little bit about Emma first. Emma Romano is a highly sought after international self-healing coach, founder and trainer of the Family Freedom Protocol, Timeline Reset, and Delete Reset. Emma mentors struggling natural therapists in the groundwork for their success. And Emma, how long have you been in the business?
4 years.
Okay, 4 years.
Yeah,
awesome.
I learned hypnosis in 2016. It's now 2020. So 4 years, yeah. And I was one of those, I started doing energy work first. Mm-hmm. And people would come in and great things would happen. They'd come back with the same problem. And like a month later, I'm like, what am I missing here? And then all of a sudden, boom, it's hypnosis. It's mindset work. It's the unconscious mind. That's what I was missing. And then I was doing just hypnosis. Now I kind of do every little bit. I do bits of everything. Mm-hmm. But hypnosis is just one of the most amazing, quickest, most gentle, powerful tools of sudden and immediate change. I love it.
It absolutely is. And we all know it, but you put it so beautifully. And I really want to ask you, how did you go from earning $19,000 to $127,000 in 3 months?
So this is what I did. And this is really important. So first off, it was kind of like, I did a few things, but I really want to go to the foundation because I train other therapists in how to really build their business. And you can do all the marketing, you can do all this and do click funnels and all that, but there's some foundations that we really need to clear up first. One of them is the most important thing. What is your belief system around it? Because if you know the unconscious mind, your unconscious mind will always prove you right.
Yes.
Always. And when it won't just prove you right, it will set yourself up. Mm-hmm. So 19,000 a year when I was doing that, I was struggling. I was struggling to get clients. I was the busiest hypnotherapist, not doing much. I was at every psychic fair talking. I was talking to everyone, but I had two beliefs that, actually 3 beliefs that were really deep within me. One was fear of judgment. Mm-hmm. God, Emma, you're a bit woo-woo. And also that fraud thing, because, I didn't go to university. I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I didn't do any of that. In fact, I repeated year 8 and I failed it twice, right? So I didn't do any of that. And I had this big fraudulent thing about judgment. Mm-hmm. The second thing was I had this deep belief system that I was dumb. Mm-hmm. Like I really believed I was dumb. Like you repeat year 8 twice, you get fired from a few admin jobs, you think you're dumb. And the third one is I had a massive belief system around money was evil.
Mm-hmm. The scarcity.
So money, yes, it was a massive scarcity because, and I developed that belief system when I was about 12. My mum's a single parent. It was just my mum and I, and times are tough. And she had to work 2 jobs. So she would work in the city as a secretary from sort of 9 to 5. And then she worked at an admin job in a gymnasium from 6 to 11 p.m. And I was by myself. And I plead with her, like, Mummy, can you just stay home? She goes, we need the money. We need the money. At 12, you don't understand money. All you want is your mum. And she was the love of my life. So for me, money took away the love of my life. And when I realized that, and I had to look at because I was paying for Tony Robbins. I was paying for this person, that person to get my business boosting. But it didn't matter what I did. I would sacrifice it. I would sabotage it. I'd sabotage it in my Facebook posts. I wasn't consistent. I was too scared to ask for a testimony. All these, I was like, oh, I can't say that. They'll judge me. Oh, I'm going to look like an idiot. And so I was sabotaging my own success, but I wasn't. If you take the ego out of that, I was actually sabotaging other people from healing themselves.
Yeah.
It's what I was really doing. Yeah. I was making it all about me. I was being selfish, to be honest. So when I really sat down and went, hang on, and I took full responsibility for it, I went, where am I setting this up? And there were the 3 fundamental problems that I had around money, around being a fraud, around judgment, being dumb. And as soon as I just kind of went, well, is it true? Where can I get rid of those beliefs? Where can I see it? Where can I find that? And let's get rid of them. My business just went boom. It's almost like when you call it God, universe, whatever's going up there, just kind of went, oh, good, you got out of your own way, Doves. Now we can give you some clients. Because it's there for us. Yeah. There's no lid. There's no scarcity at all.
Right.
And there's no competition.
No, because there's so much out there, right? And it's, we teach the limiting beliefs, but when we practice that, we see what is out there, but we got to get through and over our own limiting beliefs.
Yes. And I say this all the time. A big thing about hypnotherapists, when I'm doing mentoring with hypnotherapists, I say to them, when was the last time you got hypnotized? When was the last time you went and got work on yourself? And I cannot believe it. About 96% of hypnotherapists are not getting self-help.
Yeah.
And I say this, if you go to a dentist, you got your mouth open and they're in there. And what if you said, hey, when was the last time you went to a dentist? They go, nah, I don't go to a dentist. I am out of there. I am out. And, it's when hypnotherapists say to me, oh, no, I don't get work on myself. I'm just here to work on other people. There is an inconsistency to that. Yeah. You can only give what you know.
Invest in yourself.
You have to invest. You have to invest in yourself. It's like going to a chiropractor who doesn't believe in chiropractic. There's no flow to that. There has to be a universal karmic flow to it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just researching, what's happened to our son, a hypnotherapist that specializes in grief. And I've been thinking to myself I feel like I'm handling this pretty well, but I know that I will be so much better off if I can reach out to someone that is an expert in it.
Yeah, of course. And we're not supposed to do this stuff on our own.
Right.
Well, it literally happened in about 1952 when especially us women were told, okay, now it was a whole Stepford wife thing. You need to go and do this and be the expert and look at it this way. It actually takes a village. For me to get to my success now where I'm really doing really well. I'm an international hypnotherapist now and I'm so busy. I'm training other people. I'm mentoring. It's freaking fantastic. The more higher I go, the more help I need. And I don't just mean in business. I mean in my mindset. Yeah. Because I kind of had a meltdown about 6 weeks ago. So I was making 19,000. I went to 127 and I've just put in my tax again, and I've hit over 200,000. I've gone, what do I do with it all? What's next? And it's funny, I was getting my hair done and I'm on the phone to my mentor. I'm texting going, all I wanted was to be able to get my hair done once a week, get my nails done every 3 weeks. This is my mindset. And be able to, I've got 2 beautiful boys, and be able to buy them a PlayStation game because they're like $100. And, you know, 2.5 years ago, I used to have to ask my husband for that money. And if we couldn't afford it, I used to look at the disappointment on his face where he had to say, can we wait a month? And it used to absolutely break him. And so, you know, you didn't want to ask, and then you'd suffer, and that whole turmoil in your mind. I just wanted to be able to have my own money to do things and spoil myself and my kids, and, you know, fill my cup and buy nice towels if I wanted them, if instead of going to Walmart. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And now I've got this, and now I've got this money. I'm like, oh my God, that's next level and next level and next level.
Yeah. So it's really breaking through that glass ceiling, right? That's
yes.
What we feel is there. It's glass. We get to get through it. And yes. So on that note, I'd love to know, as you went through this and you saw that happening, what is, as you look back, what is the biggest learning that you've had through this?
Go back to your values. Mm-hmm. What is your top value? So when you get caught up in everything, just come back to value, because there's only 2 ways of doing life. This is in my book. One is from a heart space, and the second is fear. So if you think of anger, anxiety, hurt, sadness, it all comes based from fear.
Yes.
And fear is all sort of in your head. It's all up in that 5% of your conscious mind. If you come from a heart space, it's different. So when I'm on the phone the other day, getting in my head, I go, I've got this money. What am I doing? What is that? It's fear. That's not from heart. So the minute you come back to your values, my top value is family. That's why I teach the Family Freedom Protocol. That's why I say when I mentor people, you're part of my chosen family, because that's heart to me. It comes back in, you know, fear of judgment. I don't have enough money. I can't get money. I can't get clients. There's not enough clients in the world. That's not coming from love. That's not coming from heart or your values. That's coming from fear. Mm-hmm. So that's what I have to remind myself, because we do it naturally. We're hypnotized into living life in fear.
Absolutely. And I'm learning, and I can imagine you're in the same boat, is every time we step through fear, the other side is so beautiful.
Oh, and we spend so much time being scared of it, you know, and trying to fight it. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it, it's funny, because I was so scared to step into my power in hypnosis. And now I'm in it. I'm like, why did I fight this for so long? This place is really freaking cool. Mm-hmm. And now I'm about to step into another section, and it scares me, but I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Bring it on.
Bring it. Let's go. Because you can't mess it up. You can only grow when you're in a heart space. You're like, let's go. You just got to find, one of my top tips is this: find the people that you get advice from, make sure they're living the life. Mm-hmm. Because it's amazing how many people will tell me, oh, Emmy, you should be doing this and this and this and this and this. And I go, what are you doing? How many clients are you seeing? How much money are you making? They're like, oh, I'm not really seeing any. I said, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to take your advice. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to be really careful, especially in the beginning, because we're so vulnerable and we're so worried about judgment, and it's too woo-woo or whatever it might be. And we take on advice from people. Like, I was taking advice from my mum in the beginning. I was listening to it. My mum's never been a hypnotherapist. Mm-hmm. My mum's run 2 businesses. Love my mum. She's amazing. But she's run 2 businesses that were never successful. So why am I listening to my mum? You know, and I was listening to my best friend. She's never been a hypnotherapist. You got to listen to people who are doing the work, who are higher than you. Ask them for advice.
Yeah. 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 So what I hear is that really just going through the fear, living with your heart, feeling with your heart, and leaning with your heart, and working with others that have been where you want to go.
Yeah, definitely. Find your tribe. And it's known, if you hang out with 4 depressed people, you become the 5th. You hang out with 4 rich people, you become the 5th. My tribe has completely changed. I used to hang around with a tribe that we used to drink a bottle of wine every night. We don't do that. Now my tribe's different. I hang out with really successful, amazing, high vibing, high energy people, who want to be successful, who really honor their life's work. Because I feel that the minute I get into fear about what I'm doing, it's, to be honest, it's just selfish. I'm getting into my ego and it's about me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if I sit there and go, oh no, I can't do that live on Facebook. Well, there could be a kid out there who's 14 years of age who might be seeing it, who's about to kill himself that day. And I say this to everyone: if you get a pond or a pool of water of any kind, it could be a bath water, and you throw in, just say, a pebble, you throw it in and you turn around and you walk away, what's happening behind you? It's a ripple effect. Whether you're seeing it or not, it's rippling. So any live, any post, anything that you put, that's a ripple effect out there. And the thing that I feel with hypnotherapy, a big secrecy thing is you got to be consistent. You can't keep coming in and out, because the unconscious mind of all those people that are watching you as a hypnotherapist, if you're not consistent, you don't feel safe to be with. Sure. And therefore the unconscious mind will go, nope, not safe. Not safe. So you have to be consistent in your posting, consistent to be out there and tell people what you're doing and love on it, because everything is energy. If you're putting fear in your business, you'll get fear out of your business.
Yeah, that's great advice. And consistency continues to pop up as I'm doing these interviews. Consistency. And that being consistent is pushing through the fear, because something's hard. Yeah,
definitely.
So I'd love to know, now that we're talking about that, what's the hardest part about putting yourself out there? What do you have to get through? What do you get through before you do it every single day? What's the hardest part?
Now it's like a habit now. The more I do it, the easier I get. The first thing, I'm going to go back to when I really struggled with being consistent. My number one was, how do I look on screen? Vague as all get out. It was, how do I look on screen? How am I sounding? And it was all very egotistical. So now I just go, what have I got to offer people? Instead of sitting in my own bullshit, now you'll see me on Facebook. I could look like crap. I could look great. It doesn't matter. It's just, what am I delivering to people? How can I help somebody right now? And it's showing up. It's showing up. And I think I used to have a 9-to-5 job. I used to feel like crap some mornings and didn't want to do my 9-to-5 job, but I went. What's different with this? You just got to do it. That's all it is. You just got to go and do it. Don't worry about your hair. Don't worry about your lippy. Don't worry about that. Just show up for people.
Yeah.
Because nobody has your magic. Everybody has their own magic. Everybody has their own experiences. Nobody has your experience. And that's the magic.
Yep. And others will relate, though, to our experiences. And that reminds me, I went through a personal development leadership course. And one of the things we say is, oh, what the F, go for it anyway. And I find I tell myself that often, oh, what the F, go for it anyway.
Exactly. So one thing I say to myself is this, I go, can I swear?
Sure.
Oh, thank God. I go, Emma, I go, Emma, get the fuck over it. I just do it. I just do it. Sorry, it's my dog. Hi. Sorry. Teddy. It's my cleaner's here.
Oh, okay. I was just saying your dog likes that too.
Oh my God, I love my cleaner.
Me too. And that goes back to the pay people what you don't want to do because you're worth more, than per hour than what you're paying that. So, like with anything outsourcing, right?
Yes, outsourcing, amazing. I had the biggest, weirdest guilt thing over getting a cleaner. So I've had a cleaner for 2 years now. And the weirdest crap that went through my head to hire a cleaner was ridiculous.
The negotiating?
Oh my God. Now I'm like, everybody go get yourself a cleaner. I mean, my cleaner's $30 an hour. I can make up to $500 an hour. You do the math, now I've just hired her to come in twice a week. But the beginning, being a woman and a mom going, I should be able to do everything. I should be able to do my floors and clean my toilet. I was in burnout. Burnout gives you multiple sclerosis, by the way. Been there, freaking done that. So get a cleaner. I've got 2 PAs. I've got people seeing my clients. Yeah, so much better.
Yeah, I love it. So anything else you'd like to share with us? Any more number one secrets or tricks or tips that you can give us as hypnotists and hypnotherapists so that all of our viewers can reach over $100,000?
Yes. 1, get over yourself, right? Go back into heart space. Why are you doing this job? And it's not for everyone.
No.
This job, please don't go in this job thinking, oh, it's so glamorous. It's so awesome. It's so not. It is tough work. It's long hours because it's your own business. And like any business. And you know what? You are dealing with people's unconscious minds. It is a delicate job. So if you don't want to do it, if you're half in, half out, get out. It's not for everyone. And don't be ashamed of that. It's not for everybody. There's another thing that I really want you guys to do. Be consistent. Get over yourself. Get help with your belief systems because you will live them. You'll just see it. So wherever you're stuck in your life, look at it and go backwards and go, oh, what's my belief system around that?
And where did that show up?
Where is that show? So say it could be, I can't do a Facebook Live. What's your belief system around it? What's it really come down to? Is it judgment, or I'm scared my mother-in-law's got to see it, or whatever it might be? Why are you scared of that? Where did that come from? Do hypnotherapy on it. Call one of your mates and go, hey, I need some help with this. Do a swapsies. Mm-hmm. Be consistent. Another one is this. This is going to be very woo-woo. Guys, if you're a hypnotherapist, this won't be your first rodeo. Not at all, right? So you would have done this in past lives as well because you're a natural healer. In past lives, we were condemned. We did all that kind of stuff. We have a cellular and a soul memory. So you consciously and unconsciously might be going, yay, let's be a hypnotherapist. Your soul's going, girl, that shit hurts. We ain't doing that. So you need to go and see somebody or ask for divine guidance to clear that memory, to clear that at a cellular level, because you could be in constant conflict no matter what. You could be doing all the good stuff, but at a soul level, it's going, no way, sister. We ain't doing it. Mm-hmm. So you want to do all the levels of your divine self. So it's your conscious, your unconscious, cellular, energy, and at a soul level. There's 5 dimensions. All right. So if you want help with that, call me. Call a sister up. I'll help you with that. There's 1,000 people out there. So if you can tap into all of that and clear all of that karmic energy, there's nothing stopping you except for your consistency then, probably.
Yeah, I love that. What a great tip. Clear that energy. Yeah. Yay. So I want to tell our viewers about the free gift that you're offering. And that's the 4 pillars to support your hypnosis career. And I would love for you to tell us a little bit more about it.
It's just the 4 pillars. It's the 4 foundations. So it's pretty exciting. And what it'll do, it'll just tap into what I was mentioning then. So are you in stuck or you're in flow? A lot of you will probably know it as cause and effect, or taking responsibility, or being in victim mode. Wherever you're stuck in your business, where you're stuck, is it an excuse or is it a real reason? And how to get that into flow. And then it's what the second pillar is, all your beliefs around your abilities and you attracting clients. Like, do you feel like a fraud? No one will see you. Is this my belief? Is it true? And it's just how to get through those belief systems really quickly. And what I'm doing, it's a couple of questions you ask yourself, and it's a quantum scramble in your mind. It'll get rid of those belief systems like that. And what's your relationship with money? Because that's huge. If you think it's the root of all evil, or money takes things away from me, or I hate money, money's just an energy exchange. So you're not accepting the flow of it.
Yeah.
And then it's just telling you about removing all past cellular memory of pain, suppression, and oppression in our soul, and about past life and things like that. So it's really great. You'll love it, and it's yours free. You can have it from me, my gift.
Thank you so much. And the link is on the bottom of the screen. So click on the link and you will get that free gift from Emma. I can't wait to get it myself. It sounds so awesome and exciting. So very excited about that. And Emma is going to also be on, and we'll let all of you know right after this interview on the Facebook group, telling us a little bit more about her timeline reset program and how you can get more information on that. So that's kind of what you're known for, that you started with that as your big program.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, I started with timeline reset. So I was seeing a lot of clients, I don't know why, with PTSD. And I was doing timeline therapy, but I was finding that a lot of them were military. Mm-hmm. And so they're trained to be in the head. So I created a different way of doing timeline therapy where you don't have to go to an event. In fact, there's no timeline on it, because timeline therapy will do one timeline. In my timeline reset, we do all timelines. And it's just asking permission from the unconscious mind. And it's working at the conscious, unconscious, and at a cellular level and energy level as well, and at a cellular memory. So it's doing all dimensions, which is pretty incredible. And then I actually, through the training of it, I show you the science behind why we do what we do, and regards to the caudate nucleus, which is in the brain, and our filing system. It's really exciting, and it's the #1 process for PTSD and trauma. So I use it with all my clients, and I teach it to all my practitioners to get rid of negative emotions and limiting beliefs. And it's very rapid, which I'm a great believer in doing things quickly.
Yes. And you taught it at Heartland, and I was in your class, and it was awesome and amazing. So I am excited for you to teach that to many others.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm excited. I love all this. Welcome everyone to the hypnosis world. I love it.
Right. How to have a profitable hypnosis business.
Yes. Yes. It's important because you know what, I am going to say something before we go. Mm-hmm. It is important that we actually make money out of this, because the more money we make, the more time we have. The more time we have, the more opportunity we have to help others who are more fortunate than us. And that's my belief, because I had to have a different belief around my money, because I felt guilty about making money. Mm-hmm. You know, because people go, oh, you know, we shouldn't be charging. Yes, we should be, because I studied very hard. I studied for 49 years for this.
Right.
You know, I did 49 years of studies, a lot more than going to university. And I've invested a lot of money in this. So the more money I make, the more I can help other people. And the more I have time to do this, you know. Otherwise, right now, I'd be at somebody else's job, working for somebody else 9 to 5.
Exactly. And it's leading with generosity, right? Like we get the time and then we help others. And yeah, that's how the world goes.
Exactly.
So Emma, tell us a little bit about how, if anyone here that is watching can find you.
Find me at, email me, emma@emmaromano.com.au. So easy, emma@emmaromano.com.au. Facebook me. just do my personal page. I'm really authentic. I'm vulnerable. I'm an open book. You probably figured that out already. Mm-hmm. So Facebook me, private message me. It's Emma. Type in Emma Romano on Facebook and you'll see me. I'm all over it. But email me. I love talking. You probably figured that one out.
I love it. I love it. And you're a good listener too. You're a good listener. So I love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Emma. All of your golden nuggets and information. I just love your energy and I love to talk to you. So thank you for being here. Thank you all of your viewers for being here. And we appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Yes. We thank you. Bye.
Bye.